everyone, and welcome to today's episode. Today we're going to be making a fun cinnamon roll recipe that you can also turn into a very easy king cake. These are ingredients that you probably have laying around your house, so the list of items that you will need for today's project, it's in the description below. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take all of our dry ingredients and mix it into a large bowl. So we're going to put our flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, and we're going to whisk it all together. Now you're going to take your wet ingredients. We're going to take our milk and we're going to put it into a bowl. And we're going to take our egg and drop it right in there. And you're going to combine that as well. So the next step is to take your butter and mix it in well with your hands. So I'm just going to take, this is about a tablespoon, and I'm just going to work it and mash it together. Once you get that combined, you're going to add your wet ingredients and with your dry, and we're just going to mix all of this together. And you're gonna kind of knead it with your hands just a little bit. Get it well blended and try to pick up all that flour. This is gonna be very sticky, so whenever you are about to roll it out onto your surface, you're gonna wanna make sure that you have plenty of flour. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go wash my hands and get them all clean, and then I'm gonna show you the next step. Okay, so now that our mixture is well combined, now it is time to turn it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of flour and I'm just gonna dust my work surface. Now that our surface is dusted, I'm gonna turn our dough out right onto the surface. Now you can grab up these extra little pieces that are in there. And I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more right on top and a little bit on my hands. And this way, it's not sticking to your hands or your surface. And so I'm gonna make sure that I've got plenty of flour. And I'm just gonna work it out, and I'm gonna try to get it to be a rectangle. And you're gonna want it to be about 1/4 inch thick. And so you can kind of see how this shape is starting to take. It's looking really good, actually. You can do this with a rolling pin, but as you can see, this dough, you can easily move it. It's not a very stiff dough, so you don't really need to do that. What you're gonna do now that your dough is a rectangle is you are going to take about 2 tablespoons of melted butter and just cover the whole surface except for about 1 inch on the back side of your roll. The easiest way, just to do it with your hands. And you're, like I said, you're going to leave this inch on the back that will not be covered. So now that this is coated with butter, we are ready to add our filling. So I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm just going to start sprinkling. So this is done the same way for both the king cake and the cinnamon rolls. You're gonna start on this end and you're just gonna start rolling. Now that it's all together, I like to take it in small bits and start rolling it really tight. Now I like to shape it. I like to go along and kind of stretch it out just a little bit and make the ends kind of look uniform all the way across. So I kind of shape it into a log. Once you get it shaped like you want it, now you can go ahead and put it in your pan. Now you're gonna take an 8 or a 10 inch round pan that has been greased, and you're gonna set the log around the edge of your pan. So you're gonna do this kind of slow, and it might be easy if you turn it as you go. Now you can kind of connect these together, and this will expand. So what this is gonna do, I like to connect my ends like that, All right, so now you have your dough, and this is gonna be our king cake. So before we put it in the oven, we're gonna need to make little incisions about 1 inch apart all around the edges of the cake. So you're just gonna take your scissors and just cut. And this helps get the heat right inside the cake. So now that you have your incisions around your cake, now you are ready to pop this in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes at 400 degrees. So while we wait on our cinnamon rolls or our king cake to bake, we are going to make our glaze for the top of our king cake. So I've got my powdered sugar, my water, and my vanilla, and I'm just gonna mix it all together. Clink. And I'm gonna whisk it together and make a mess. Uh-oh. Aw, shoot. Stuff everywhere. I'm a very messy person, if you haven't already noticed. Ooh, yeah. So you want it to kind of be a liquid where you can easily pour it right over the top of your cake or your cinnamon rolls. So now that our king cake is finished, now we're ready to turn it out and decorate. If you would have done this in cinnamon rolls, you would have cut them about 1/2 inch thick and then laid them flat. And you could do that on a flat cookie sheet, or you could do it in a larger circle pan. So now we're ready to turn it out. And if we turn this out just by our hands, it will break. So I recommend using a paper plate, and you're just gonna set it right on top of the cake and just flip it over. And that way it comes out on top of your cake. Oh, you got a little sticker. I'll just set that aside. So now you can see that the bottom of this cake is golden brown, which is exactly what you want it to be. And I always recommend taking your decorative plate or whatever you're gonna put it on. If you're doing a cake board, take that fixture and bring it to the actual cake so that it doesn't break. And then you're just gonna put your fingers under that paper plate and flip it over. So now you've got your cute little king cake or your cinnamon rolls, whatever, right on top of your plate, and we're gonna decorate it now. So we're gonna take our icing, and I'm just gonna drizzle, lightly drizzle, and I'm gonna go until I have no more icing left. I like to have sprinkles all over my king cake, so I'm gonna put some colored sprinkles on it. And this little pack, this is from Wilton. They come with 4 different colors, and you can actually purchase individual colors now, which make it really helpful if you're wanting just a single color. So I'm just gonna shake my 3 colors, yellow, purple, and green, right over the top. So now that our king cake has our sprinkles on top, I'm gonna add some Mardi Gras beads right in the center, and I'm also gonna add some colorful frill picks. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed making this easy king cake with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you soon for more SugarVol cake videos.